Hey everybody, yeah, it's a Thursday afternoon, about mid-afternoon, fairly decent day. It's in the upper 50s, maybe close to 60 today. Partly cloudy, but there's some sun showing through, so a pretty nice day, not too windy. So I'm going to do another one of those UK beers that I picked up, another one from Adnams that I've never had before. I'm going to do their Southwold Bitter. Yeah, it's another bitter, but anyway, from the website it says Southwold Bitter is a beautiful copper-colored beer, late and dry hopped with Fuggles for a distinct lingering hoppiness. Brewed with the finest East Anglian Pale Ale malt barley, sourced locally to the brewery. We use Fuggles hops, which we add late in the boil to preserve the herbal flavors of this traditional English hop. We add more Fuggles to each cask so that the flavor of the hops infuses into the beer. It's a perfect 3.7% ABV in cask and 4.1% ABV in bottle and can. So this one is 4.1%. I'm going to use my Samuel Smith's pint glass just to keep it British. So let's see what we got here with this bitter. Little bubble right on the head, but looks like a little foam might be trying to come out. Alright, got it all in. Yeah, we got a nice clear orangish, almost amber colored there. Seems to be a fairly moderate amount of carbonation streaming up. Got a finger of a soft, creamy white head. Nice looking beer. It's the head's a mixture of big bubbles and small bubbles, but something tells me it's not going to stick around too much with that low carbonation coming up. So let's get a nose on it. Okay, it's mild. I do get some like some caramel malt and some nice earthy, grassy hops. That's that Fuggles coming through, that's for sure. There's some biscuity notes, some like toasted grain notes in there, but they're way in the background and not super easy to find. Almost like a minerally lemon in there, but plenty of biscuity malt and those earthy, grassy hops. Just a very English smelling beer, that's for sure. There might be some muted aromas of like toffee and biscuit, and maybe some nuts like pecans. But it's a pleasant but mild scent. But the earthy, those earthy hop aromas really are nice in this one. So let's get a taste. Okay, yeah, it starts out, you're getting definitely a sweet, malty start. Some biscuit, some bready notes in there, some like toasted grainy notes. Then it kind of switches over to that to those grassy floral hops, and they sort of linger a little bit. Might even be a slightly sulfuric taste in the background. Well, not sulfuric, but like more like a copper penny note. You know, if you know what a kind of response a penny will give you on your tongue, but it doesn't detract at all. In fact, it kind of adds to the finish that makes this a really nice beer. Again, not real strong on the taste, but just a really nice taste of the biscuity, slightly sweet malt, and the hops. Maybe they're just maybe a bit of just a light bit of citrus in there, but it's really really, like I said, starts off malty, and then it kind of switches over about mid palate to leafy, grassy, slightly citrus hops. Very, very tasty for a low ABV beer. Not a real strong taste, but everything seems blended nicely, and it's adequate, although not strong. You get kind of a soft, creamy texture, and I think that's got to do with the low carbonation. It's a light-bodied beer, medium light, I'd say, but with the light carbonation, it gives it a little fuller texture and makes it feel a little fuller than it is. So let me sit, and I will sit and sip on this for a while. I'll come back in a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's been 15 minutes or so. I drank quite a bit of this. For as little head as it has, a little carbonation it's had, it's leaving some nice lacing down the glass. Of course, at 4.1%, there's not any alcohol legs to speak of, and I'll tell you, this is a nice, really nice, tasty, easy drinking beer. I mean, it's mild on aroma and flavor, but I haven't had a bitter that an actual English bitter that hasn't been. So it's pretty good example of the style. I'd love to try this on cask. I think at 3.7, which is what it is on cask. I think I could probably throw down several of these in a sitting, sitting around shooting the shit with my friends. It's nice to taste an English beer that's a good English bitter, you know, here in the States, and especially one that has survived the trip across the ocean. A really pleasant mix of flavors, just a light maltiness, that light floral, grassy, hoppy notes with just a hint of citrus in there. As it's warmed up, what little it's warmed up, I noticed that slightly coppery, minerally taste has receded quite a bit. I think that was just initially while it was cold, but it's still, even when it was there a little stronger, it wasn't a detraction from the beer at all. In fact, it may have contributed a little bit to the slightly bitter flavor and the clean finish. I mean, it's a really clean finishing beer. You take a sip and it's there, and then it's gone. It just makes you want to take another sip, which I think I'll do. So I'm going to give the Adnams Southwold Bitter. I've got one more to do. I'm going to take a re-look at the Tally-Ho barley wine. I grabbed a couple more bottles. I've got one in the fridge, and I grabbed a couple more today because these bottles are $2. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong at all. So for $2 a bottle, and for an authentic English bitter, I'm going to give the Adnams Southwold Bitter, I'm going to give it a good solid 8.5 out of 10. Decent, drinkable, easily drinkable beer for being, so like I said, it's a mild on aroma and taste. It's still a tasty beer, so 8.5 out of 10. So until next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.